All right, everyone. So the time has come to build the exhaust for the 240. It's one of the main things that I need to finish up, so that way I can get this thing tuned. But I'm gonna just go through a couple of the things that I did. I had a lot of piping left over, a lot of stuff left over from the Camaro. I had some cats left over from that. I had just random exhaust piping that I found laying around the shop. So our buddies at Race Club, they're across the street from us. They did a lot of like the Formula Drift cars and stuff like that. So they actually they donated a couple pieces to me. So I made an exhaust out of nothing, and it was like $0 that I spent on that thing. So I'm gonna just go over a couple things. I'm gonna start it up too, so that way you guys can hear how it sounds. And let's see it. I am not nowhere close to being a professional welder. I just know how to weld a little bit, so it's enough to make an exhaust. I ended up doing a V-band, so it's a 3-inch downpipe all the way to a collector. This is actually a cat right here. I wanted to use actually I ordered some cats for the Camaro, and they actually sent me 2 extra ones. So I'm gonna just use a cat with this, and then it goes over to 2-inch. That's a nasty weld from the previous person, whoever had this car. That is not mine. So yeah, everything from this part on I did, and I'm gonna show you guys how it sounds right now. Actually, this is kind of how we did the bung too. So I know that some people put it on the side, but I ended up just putting it on the front. I feel like it's a lot easier to get to and without dropping the oil pan. And damn, look at that thing. That's crazy looking. Yeah. Eventually I will swap out this pan, maybe when I decide to pull this motor out. But so far the turbo single cam has been coming out pretty well. So I'm gonna show you guys how it sounds right now. Custom downpipe all the way to a 2, and I left the cat on there for a little bit more back pressure. I'm gonna show you guys how it sounds. Pretty much it. We don't have a blow-off valve on this. Now I'm probably going to have people on there hopping on the comments saying that noise is compressor surge and is bad for the turbo and blah blah blah, whatever. I don't care. I'm going to just say that right now. I don't care, because that turbo is very cheap, and it's an eBay turbo from the beginning. So we don't know how long the turbo is going to last. So that's why I don't really care about the blow-off valve. I do love the noise of a compressor surge. Personally, I think it sounds pretty damn cool. So just the surge itself, it sounds pretty cool. So that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to make a very small, quick video, real quick, just to kind of like give you guys some update. One more thing. I know, like, remember that blue computer I posted up that I was like, I wanted to try out because it was a Speedwino or whatever. I accidentally burned it. I burned it out by accident. That was completely my fault. I did by not checking the battery terminals, because the battery terminals from the previous owner were backwards. The guy had black as a red terminal and red as a black terminal. So when I was putting the battery on, I burned the computer out, and that's a complete, I don't even want to say effed up on my end. So what I ended up doing was I went on OfferUp and I found a used Mega Squirt MS2 plug and play, and it fires up, it turns on. So that's what I'm going to end up using to tune the car. Now once we get everything dialed in, I'm gonna have it on the rollers, and I'll start posting videos. I'm gonna start posting up actual real dyno videos, because a lot of people with single cam KAs, I don't see many people up there. I don't see any dyno videos at all. Like, honestly, I've searched YouTube everywhere, and I cannot get no actual, like, what it's actually going to make. My power goal on this car is to make like 300 horsepower, so I'm not searching for a bunch of power. I've tuned a couple KAs before, the single cam KAs. They don't make no crazy power, but then again, the ones that I've tuned, they were on low boost, and I think I'm gonna go pretty wild with this. I want to throw a little bit of boost at it, but beforehand, I do want to change the head studs, because I know that the head studs are probably going to be like one of the weakest links so far. You know, I think is probably going to be the head studs. So I do want to put some ARPs in it, and then I want to kind of send it like 15 pounds or something like that. I noticed the biggest difference with the exhaust was the idle. It started idling a lot better when it had the full exhaust. I guess these KA motors, they do not like open headers or dumps or anything like that. I'm starting to realize that like firsthand, because before I put the exhaust on, it had a real like choppy idle, and it was just idling like kind of messed up. As soon as I put this on and made a little bit of back pressure, it's idling really good. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoy my content, and if you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, and let's just keep building stuff together, guys.